Hey, yo, what's good with it, y'all? It's your boy, Mistah Wilson. And you are now tuned in to Wilson Block 100 Radio, son. And yo, today, man, I'm just gonna talk about why I stopped checking for mainstream artists. Okay. And I was, thinking about this topic because, it's actually been some time since I, was a young person that actually used to check for mainstream artists, you know what I'm saying? And for those who claim to be woke, you know what I mean? Which I claim to be more than woke by the definition that y'all give woke, because people be acting like they woke and and they just not, you know what I mean? But anyway, that's the conversation for another time. But today I'm going to talk about why I stopped checking for mainstream artists. And mainly it's because, yo, man, I ended up getting to the realization that they just didn't have nothing good for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, even my biggest of influences, have had, bad things to share with me, you know? And, you think about, these rappers, especially like the gangster rappers or, the rappers who, talk about violence and street shit and, hoes and bitches and shit like that. You know what I mean? You take that and you look at, the kids who grew up in the suburban areas and who didn't grow up in the hood and that type of environment. And you think like, you don't, no one really cares to think about, the type of effect it's supposed to have on them. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I was raised in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. Excuse me. But I also know what suburban life is too. You know what I mean? So I've actually had a dose of both of them. And so really, I'm just saying that to say that, when I listen to these cats' music, like, I listen to the gangster rap and, shoot 'em up, bang, bang. And, when I'm listening to it, like, that don't mean, like, I know that I'm not about to go do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to go kill myself because I'm broke. Okay? I'm not about to go shoot somebody in the head because, it's all for the sake of my gang. Okay? It's crazy, but don't even let me just limit it to just the gang shit, okay? Like, we're really talking about straight up, poison, straight up just bad, content, in the music. The bad the substance is bad, you know what I mean? And, as I got older, I got wiser, you know what I'm saying? And, I just stopped checking for cats, man, because like I just realized that they didn't have that realization. You know what I'm saying? And yo, when I was 6, 7, 8, man, there was, even as young as that, there wasn't an artist out that I didn't know about. You know what I'm saying? I could tell you about the different artists that was out that had new music videos, things like that. And, back then I was happy to have known, who everyone was and this and that. And nowadays, I find myself asking a homie, like, hey, man, I'll hear a song, we'll be in a store, restaurant or something. And I'll be like, man, who is that? And he'd be like, oh, yeah, man, that's whoopty-whoop. Just so nonchalantly, like, he just know, you know what I mean? Because he be checking for it. And I'm not mad at him, but I'm just saying I don't be checking for these mainstream artists. You know what I mean? And you know what else is funny? Like, when rappers be coming around talking about, you know what I mean? Oh, man, we about to open up for E40. Or, man, we got Ice Cube, nigga, producing the track. Or just something crazy. Or they working with, somebody famous and they really put tens on it. I really could care less. You know what I'm saying? If you got, the homie from around the corner. Or if you got Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? Because if, in fact, you really do got Snoop Dogg, let me hear it. I don't want to even hear you talk about it and then let me hear it. But don't be talking about it like it's about to happen and all of this crap. Make it happen, okay? And then show the world. And then that's what it is. Yo, man, I just lost complete interest in listening to these mainstream artists, man. And I feel like, me as an artist pursuing it is like, yo, how, like, why is this the only type of music they pushing on me? You know what I mean? Like, nah, we don't like it. Like, Drake was cool until y'all just overplayed him on the radio. Like, no, like, and then that's how I feel about Kendrick Lamar. It's like, no, like, by the time Kendrick Lamar came, we didn't heard enough of Compton. I'm just gonna put it out there with all due respect to Compton. By the time Kendrick Lamar came around, I already heard the Compton story. We all already heard the Compton story. I mean, Game was my favorite rapper. Okay, Game was a big part of the reason why I started rapping. So when Kendrick Lamar came out, I just was not buying it. And I'm still not to this day. I'm still not buying it. You know what I mean? And, it's time for a cat from Pasadena to come out. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Tory Walker. He's doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing him, you know what I'm saying? With the freestyles on the radio shows and whatnot. He's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? From Pasadena. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud to see that. You know what I mean? But on a local level, man, we got a lot of work to do. And that's, again, a conversation for another time. But real quick, man, I'm going to jump into this local music because you know what it is.
And dropping mixtapes, I try to lift weights, but my pen is heavier. Listen up, America, hear me before I go out as an angry kid. I may be cool, but I'm not happy. Moving close to isolation, grown man crying like a baby. I hope I don't go out before I make it. Sometimes I feel like hope is overtaken. No moment for meditation, just up the dose on this medication. It's my life story, call it corny. Glory to the Most High for waking me up in the morning. See, I made myself king of my own country, and I ain't even know what it meant. But you know what it is. All you niggas know it. All you bitches know what it is. And it is what it is. All you niggas know it. All you bitches know what it is. And it is what it is. All you niggas know. All you bitches know what it is.
You may not like the man, but respect the message. Ignorance is not bliss, it's just more infectious. Why the disdain when I'm just giving you my perspective? Analyzing my point of view, why not be more subjective? This is my life in the form of music, chords, and metaphors. And I put on for my city, and yet I'm still ignored. And you ain't there when I'm writing, and my wife's annoyed. Give you my blood, sweat, tears, no risk, no reward. Ain't no turning back, put myself in this position. So I'll take the ridicule, love, and criticism. Easy for me to pick up that bottle and start to swallow. Take a dive in that swimming pool like it's no tomorrow.
And you know what it is. All you niggas know it. All you bitches know what it is. And it is what it is. All you niggas know it. All you bitches know what it is. And it is what it is. All you niggas know. All you bitches know what it is. I grew up a straight screw up. In the 9th grade I couldn't move up. Now the youth wanna look up to me. It all started on Wilson and Green. Believe me when I say it ain't easy building a team. People say, yo, Bing, I see you doing your thing. I be like, good looking out, but it's not what you think. And I just need a break from the norm. The things that take place in this world, they find a way to take what is yours. So I let that hate drain through my pores, cause I don't wanna complain anymore. Just remember one thing, I honor justice to all my foster sisters and brothers. I love you. And you know what it is. All you niggas know it. All you bitches know what it is. And it is what it is. All you niggas know it. All you bitches know what it is. And it is what it is. All you niggas All you niggas know it. All you bitches know what it is.
And it is what it is. Yeah. You know, that's just one of my personal favorite songs, you know what I mean? Off the haters' favorite. Okay, big shout out Pokey Low and Big Bump, you know what I mean? It was on the track right there. And yo, why I stopped checking for mainstream artists, man? Because yo, even when it comes down to interviewing these cats, I don't interview popular, famous artists. Not saying that I can't, but that's why I'm committed to local talent, because you know what I'm saying, people don't know their story typically, right? You know, mainstream artists that get on there and you know, I'll miss something. You know what I mean? And it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Whereas opposed to the local artists, you know, I could just let them tell their story and, you know, relate to them, you know, just on a, you know, human life level. You know what I mean? And, you know, mainstream artists, man, it's very few of them out there, man, that I can really say, you know, I check for. You know what I'm saying? You know, Anderson .Paak, you know what I'm saying? I say make up for 10 years of whack rappers, you know what I mean? And one artist, you know what I mean? And, you know, but, you know, again, you know, it's kind of hard to find, you know, mainstream artists that embrace the idea of being role models, okay, and that use their influence, you know, responsibly. It's a social responsibility, man. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's really what it is, man. So, you know, check out the Wilson Black magazine, man. We committed to the local artists and telling the story of the local artists and, you know, just everything that comes with local music, local artists, and embracing the whole local aspect of things. You know what I'm saying? And there ain't nothing wrong with being a local artist, man. Fuck what they say. Okay, understand that you got power within yourself, and the local music scene is a platform in and of itself that you can use to be recognized and to, you know what I'm saying, access resources and pursue a career in the arts, man. It's really not, you know, complicated, man, and it's really not even hard to see, and that's how I even have a platform. Listen, nobody gave me this platform. I gave it to myself. I built it because nobody was going to give it to me. Okay? I did a magazine because nobody was going to give me a magazine cover. I interview artists because nobody, even to this day, has really interviewed me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, interview me, man, it's going to be 2-3 hour interview. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? I got that much to say. But anyway, I want to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Wilson Block 100 Radio. And I want to ask y'all to subscribe, man, if you're really into supporting the whole local music scene and local artists and whatnot, because that's who we scouting for. Again, it's your boy, Mr. Wilson, Wilson Block 100 Radio. And until next time, I'm out.